And people are sometimes so shocked when I tell them that this actually might be causing their issues, and then when they change it, it works. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Rose, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest skincare mistakes that you're probably making. I guarantee that if you listen to these mistakes, change your routine a little bit, then you will have so much better, happier skin. And believe me, this comes from years and years and years of making these exact mistakes. So don't be fooled into thinking that I know what I'm talking about all the time, because I don't. And the mistakes I'm talking about and the changes that can be done are super easy to do. So the first biggest mistake you're probably making is not cleaning your phone often enough. What do you touch most in a day? Your phone. What do you clean the least? Your phone. You can be washing your hands all day, every day, but the minute you touch your phone, the bacteria is going to transfer. Then if you touch your face, all that bacteria is now on your face. Even if you don't touch your face, make a call, bacteria is on your face. And also, this is gross bacteria. Like, think about everywhere you put your phone down on a day. Now imagine it on your face. It's gross. And this is actually a huge cause of breakout. So I would suggest doing what I try and do, which is use just a disinfectant cloth, like a Dettol wipe or something like that, and just wipe your phone once on one side, once on the other side. Do it like every couple of days. That's what I try and do. Another big mistake that you're probably making is that you're not wearing SPF every single day. I seriously don't understand why we're in 2020 and people are still only wearing SPF when it's like sunny outside or they're going to the beach. It kind of sounds like I'm saying that you shouldn't wear sunscreen on those times. You should definitely wear sunscreen going to the beach and when it's sunny, obviously, but I kind of worded that in a very strange way. Still wear SPF when it's sunny outside and when you're going to the beach, but just like all the other times as well. People, if you want good skin, you have to wear sunscreen, SPF, every single day. No excuse. I've actually spoken about this in detail in my resolution video, which I'll put somewhere here. So if you want like a full explanation as to why SPF is super important for you, go and have a look at that video. But in short, SPF protects from sun damage. It causes hyperpigmentation and the skin to lose elastin, so premature aging basically. But if you use SPF consistently, then over time it will reduce hyperpigmentation and it will leave you with very supple, wrinkle-free skin, which is what we all want at the end of the day. So if you're wondering why your skin tone is uneven and you're developing lines and wrinkles at quite an early age and you're not using SPF, that's probably the reason why. Other reasons may include global pandemics, toilet roll shortages, and celebrities singing Imagine to you on Instagram, which was to me equally as troubling as it was confusing and unnecessary. The next big mistake that you're probably making is over exfoliating. You might think that you're doing well by your skin by exfoliating a couple times a week or even kind of daily, but nah, you are wrong. That is not the way to go. Over exfoliating can cause a number of issues because what you're doing is you're basically breaking down the skin barrier. This leads to inflammation, breakouts, hyperpigmentation, kind of you name it, then it's going to be causing it. Yeah, you literally just named them, Rose. And you know, you might not even realize that you're over exfoliating because exfoliators come in so many different forms nowadays, so don't give yourself too hard of a time. But for example, if you're using a face brush every day with an exfoliating face wash and then you're doing a wash off mask, that's over exfoliation. Really, the maximum that you should be exfoliating every week is twice a week. That's like super maximum. I would say like once a week is fine until you kind of build up stamina, if stamina is the right word. The next mistake that you may be making and not even realizing it is not washing your makeup brushes regularly enough. And this could be causing a lot of breakouts on your skin. So if you're not washing your brushes regularly and you keep using them, they're going to be gathering bacteria, right? Which you're then going to be rubbing onto your skin. Yummy. But like, obviously this is going to cause breakouts. What is with my head? Why do I look like a freaking jack-in-the-box? Like, control your limbs, Rose. Jeez. Now I know that it is like a task to wash them regularly. I'm super guilty of this one. I just can't be bothered sometimes. But you really should be doing it. I should be doing it. Everyone should be doing it. If you wear makeup on a really regular basis and you're experiencing breakouts, then I would recommend just washing your brushes kind of every couple of days or even once a week with soap and warm water and see what difference it makes. I think you'll notice a change, definitely. The next mistake that I know some of you are guilty of is sleeping in your makeup. There are some women who sleep in their makeup regularly and they look great. But that, my friends, is called genetics. And for the vast majority of us, myself included, sleeping in your makeup is only going to cause a whole heap of pain. Not physical pain, just deep emotional, psychological pain. If you're as vain as I am, of course. And there's actually a really interesting reason why. So when you're out and about with your makeup on, your makeup is constantly absorbing the free radicals in the air. It's sticking to your makeup. So when you then sleep in your makeup, you're allowing those free radicals access to your skin. And what free radicals do to the skin is they cause the breakdown of collagen within the skin. So basically you're talking about premature aging here. Another reason why it's bad to sleep in your makeup, and I think a lot of us know this already, but obviously your pores are going to be clogged much easier if you're sleeping in makeup. So your skin's going to become way more congested, which is going to lead to breakouts. Another mistake you might be making, and I don't think many people know about this particular one. Yeah, I definitely just said that to make myself feel better. I was completely unaware of this for like many years. Certainly, I was kind of shocked when my esthetician started talking to me about over-cleansing. But over-cleansing could be a reason why your skin isn't looking as good as it possibly could. So people often make the mistake that I did, which is thinking the more I'm cleansing, the healthier my skin is going to be. But actually, this isn't the case. Over-cleansing the skin can strip the skin of the essential oils and bacteria that it needs to be healthy. Also, over-cleansing can lead to a lot of irritation in the skin, the breakdown or the weakening of your skin barrier, which can then lead to, again, inflammation, breakouts, hyperpigmentation, things like that you're going to want to try and avoid. Now, don't take this to mean that you shouldn't be cleansing. You should definitely be cleansing every day, but not necessarily multiple times a day. So I tend to sleep in quite heavy sleeping packs. So much so, I tend to often resemble a slime-covered troll creature crawling into bed. I've been told it's extremely attractive. So I do use a very gentle water-based cleanser in the morning. But if you haven't got anything heavy on your skin, then I'd recommend just using water in the morning. Just wash your face with water. Then obviously follow up with a really good double cleanse in the evening time. And that's really all you need, to be honest with you. That's as much as you should be cleansing. Now this next mistake is definitely kind of a sneak attack, and that is if you're not washing your pillowcase regularly enough, that could be causing breakouts. And people are sometimes so shocked when I tell them that this actually might be causing their issues, and then when they change it, it works. Which is literally the entire point of this video, Rose. Why are you so excited about it actually working? I promise you these do actually work. So think about it. The more that you sleep on a pillow, the more bacteria is going to be transferred from your face and your body onto the pillow. That bacteria then collects and has contact with your face and is going to cause breakouts and clog your pores and things like that. And there's no point saying, oh, I wash before I get into bed. It doesn't matter. There's still bacteria transfer going on somewhere, somehow. Especially if you share a bed with someone, you don't know where that person's been. It could be anywhere, to an extent. I mean, I'd hope you'd have like a fairly good idea of where they've been, but... So I would suggest changing your pillowcase every like 3 or 4 days. I keep like a whole stack in my laundry cupboard and I just interchange them. They're on like a bit of a rota. I really highly recommend you do the same, and I bet that you'll see a difference in your skin. I bet you. If you don't, however, this is not a monetary offer. I am broke and Corona has taken all of my money. I will not be betting or ordering food delivery for quite a while. There's such first world problems, Rose, jeez. So that was a quick breakdown of what I think are the skincare mistakes you're making, but that you probably don't know that you're making. And don't give yourself too much of a hard time, because remember, these mistakes have come from years and years and years and years of personal experience making these mistakes. I am just as guilty. But I hope that this was helpful and maybe some of you will implement the tricks and tips that I spoke about. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.